Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of United Talks podcast. And today we're going to be doing a match preview and breaking down style of play of the game that Manchester United has at Old Trafford against Southampton. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing, and thank you for helping us grow this channel and for helping us build as we go. Please, if you have not already, please like, share, and subscribe, and hit the comment section as well and let us know what you think about the game against Southampton, your predicted lineup, or whatever. But at this point in time, we're gonna dive straight in to how we think or what we think about the game. Now, Manchester United is returning to Old Trafford again to face Southampton in an exciting Premier League clash, and both teams have contrasting ambitions this season, with United pushing to solidify their position and get close to the top four as soon as possible under Ruben Amorim. Southampton are under the new head coach or new manager, Ivan Juric. He's fighting to stay competitive in the league. With two tactically astute managers, this match promises to be a fascinating battle of styles. I mean, the Red Devils are riding high from the impressive FA Cup victory against Arsenal, but Southampton presents a different kind of challenge, as I stated in the previous video about the press conference and how the manager felt about it, with their compact counter-attacking approach. Now let's dive into what we expect from the game. First, how does Southampton play under Ivan Juric? Now, Ivan Juric has instilled a disciplined, high-intensity philosophy at Southampton, albeit early days, making them a tough team to break down. Known for his aggressive and counter-attacking style, Juric prefers a 3-4-2-1. Does that sound familiar? Well, he prefers a 3-4-2-1 formation, which gives Southampton both defensive solidity and attacking flexibility. Sounds really familiar. But the key point or key tactical points about this style of play or about Ivan Juric's Southampton is they play man-to-man marking, and Juric has teams that have thrived on aggressive, reactive marking to disrupt the opposition's flow and win individual duels. Wing backs are also key in this, in that they provide width by playing the wing backs who push up the field to deliver crosses and stretch the opponent's defense. And when they counter press after losing possession immediately to prevent transitions to regain control. Also, they have two attacking midfielders who support the lone striker. But in the last game, they played the two attacking midfielders like strikers and then played Fernandes or one of their players as an attacking midfielder. So it will depend on what style of play. It can come up as 3-4-1-2. It can also come up as 3-4-2-1. So the two attacking midfielders support the lone striker, moving freely to create chances and exploit defensive gaps. With regards to style of play, defensive solidity, Southampton is compact, often frustrating opponents with the shape and discipline. But with physical intensity, they have high work rates and physical duels, which hallmarks um, Ivan Juric's approach. With aggression, their counter-attacking game is sharp, capitalizing on turnovers with quick and direct attacks. These are things that he has tried to implement in his first week or so as manager of Southampton. I don't need to go over, but I will go over so much into details as to how Manchester United plays because we've all seen it over the last almost 12 weeks, as the case may be. But how Manchester United has played so far under Ruben Amorim is a possession based, high pressing system that emphasizes on control and quick transitions. But his tactical flexibility has been key, especially with Ruben Amorim, has been key to United's resurgence this season. Albeit we have had two interesting games, Liverpool and Arsenal, one win and one draw. But it is very important to see that there is progress. We've not won so many games in the Premier League this season. So, with the key tactical points for Ruben Amorim's style of play, the midfield dominance, I mean, United are often reliant on Bruno Fernandes to orchestrate play, supported by the energy and composure of Kobe Menu and Manuel Ugarte. So these three midfielders have been very instrumental in Manchester United's resurgence as a team this year. With wide attacks, the pace of Ahmad, either either as a wing back or as an attacking midfielder, and the overlapping runs of the fullbacks like Diogo Dalot and Nusa Mazarawi also creates overloads in the wide areas. With high pressing, United press aggressively to win the ball high up the pitch and suffocate opponents. And they do it in moments. They do it at specific times. Sometimes I see, like the game against Arsenal, they didn't press because they wanted to be defensively solid, which brings me to my next point: defensive solidity. With Harry Maguire leading the back line and Matthijs de Ligt, his last ditch tackles against Arsenal, with Licha's composure in defense, United have become more robust defensively. So, how can we win against Southampton? And this is how we can exploit Southampton's weakness. Exploit the space left by Southampton's advancing wing backs with quick transitions. Overload Southampton's midfield, which we did against Arsenal and Liverpool, to disrupt their compact structure. And Manuel Ugarte and Bruno Fernandes are key to this. They win the ball, they give it to Kobe. Kobe controls, composure, finds Ahmad, finds News, finds anybody who's playing on the left side now that Diogo Dalot has a red card. And also be clinical in front of goal, as chances against the disciplined Southampton side might be limited. But then, because they're going to play in more like a low block and try to counter press and also try to counter attack, it's going to be difficult to break them down. But then, there's nothing that we can try to do. I know we're capable. I mean, if he starts Ahmad as a 10, that would be interesting. If he starts Ahmad as a wing back, that will also be interesting because it will make us unpredictable. And then if he that's Garnacho was one of the 10s, it will also be very, very interesting to see how we play when we're countering. So I'm thinking he's trying Garnacho in games against teams like Arsenal. But before I go into predicted lineups for both teams, players to watch, historically Manchester United have dominated this fixture, but Southampton has pulled off memorable results in recent years. Their last meeting at Old Trafford ended in a hard-fought 1-1 draw, showcasing Southampton's resilience. But with recent form, Manchester United is riding high in confidence, with big wins at both domestic and cup competitions. The draw against Liverpool being key to how we can operate and play well, and scoring first against Arsenal and then winning them on penalties has also helped us. Southampton are battling inconsistencies, but they are very capable of surprises. So let's not write them off, especially under Ivan Juric's pragmatic approach. Now, with predicted lineup, this is how I believe Manchester United can line up against Southampton. First, let's start with how Southampton can line up against Manchester United. So, how Southampton line up, and I'm calling this based off of the last game. So, Ramsdale in goal for them. Then we have Jan Bednarek, centre back. Omud Bellis, right centre back. Bree, left centre back. And then you have Manning, Aribo, Bochuku, Capitas across the four in front of centre back. So if they're playing 3-4-2-1 or 3-4-1-2, for this formation, I believe in this is 3-4-1-2. So they play Manning, I think it's Liam Manning, go Aribo, Bochuku, and Kyle Walker Peters. And then we have Fernandes mid behind the two forward players in Sulemana and Tyler Dibling. So this is how I believe they will line up in a 3-4-1-2 formation. But for Manchester United, this is what I think that the manager is going to go with, considering the fact that Diogo Dalot has been suspended for this game and Marcus Rashford is not going to make the squad. Depends on what the manager is or the head coach is thinking about, as well as what is happening in the transfer market with regards to Marcus Rashford. Onana is back in net. sitting out the game against Arsenal. And there's heroics. Harry Maguire is back in the centre back. Uh, I read something online where he said he was ill 2 days before the game, but said he wanted to play and all of that. So and that was why I felt he was walking out the game gingerly or something. But then Harry Maguire back in the defense with Matthias de Ligt and Lisandro Martinez, left side and right side. Lisandro on the left, Matthias de Ligt on the right. That is our solid back three that has played together and they've already building a forming a partnership. So much so that when someone else comes in, it'll be easier for them to fit in like a glove. Someone like Lanioro, Johnny Evans, or Victor Lindelof, even though Victor Lindelof is injured. I mean, yeah, we have options. With regards to the midfield, it's the usual pairing of Kobe Menu and Manuel Gatti. And then on the wings, on the flanks, we're going to go with Tyra Malasia. I believe he's going to try to play Tyra Malasia first half. So we're going to go with Tyra Malasia because I think he had a good end to the game against Arsenal. So he's going to get a chance. And I'm with the manager talking about hard work and stuff. So Tyra Malasia gets start on the left hand side of the wings. Then Nuz Mazarawi back in the lineup, the right hand side. And then we have a midfield two tens of Bruno Fernandes and Matt Diallo. And then up top, I think Joshua Zirkzee starts this game. I think Joshua Zirkzee starts this game and gives Rasmus Højlund a game to rest or sit out. And then maybe in the second half, we bring in Højlund, whatever. So this should be Xerxes' game to play and express himself since he had a few chances as a sub and made some cameo appearances and has played well. So yeah, Joshua Zirkzee starts the game. And then basically with Southampton, key player to watch for Southampton is Tyler Dibling. I love the player, left footed, plays with so much confidence for a teenager, young attacking midfielder. He's been bright spark of Southampton this season. His creativity, movement, and ability to link up with the striker makes him a key player for Ivan Juric's system. And I think if we're not going to get, or we're not trying to sign so many players or star players, I think Tyler Dibling should be one player for the future that Manchester United can attempt to sign. I don't think he would play. He would throw away choose playing against or playing for Manchester United, one of the greatest clubs in Premier League and in the world as well. But on the other hand, he's one of the players that could play feature in one of the two tens, apart from the players from the academy, and he's one for the future. He's still a teenager, so there's more to grow from him, and he's mature. Playing first team football for Southampton, that is something to be very aware of. So, but for key players from Manchester United, obviously it's going to be Bruno Fernandes. He's the one that knits everything together, and he remains the heartbeat of United's midfield. His vision, passing range. I mean, from the previous games that we've watched, he has been one who he's not really erratic as he used to be, free flowing like that. He's more controlled, controls the ball, not so many long balls. As you can see in the stats and all that. But with his passing range and leadership, it is he has been a pivotal player to break down compact teams like Southampton. I mean, he also possesses a knack for scoring crucial goals in tight games. And this game, I think he's due for a long ranger in this game. So, and then for a predicted scoreline, I'm thinking Manchester United is going to just win a comfortable 3-0 against Southampton. I wouldn't put it past them to get a goal because they scored in the last game, in Southampton, beginning of Premier League. So I won't put it past them to score a goal, but I'm just going to go with as a dreamer that I'm always. I'm just going to go with a comfortable 3-0 win. But I'm expecting, or I believe that the first goal is going to come from Bruno Fernandes, and Ahmad has a goal in this one as well. But let's see how that goes. And I think Xerxes has a goal too in this one. I foresee Xerxes scoring. So 3-0. And then let's be positive and believe that we can build from this game. Now, this match sets the stage for an intriguing tactical battle between Amorim's possession heavy approach and Juric's if on Juric's counter-attacking philosophy, can Manchester United's firepower and momentum outlast Southampton's discipline and aggression? You tell me. You tell me. Tell me in the comment section what you think about the game. Tell me what you think about the game. Tell me if there's someone that should be on that lineup that that is not on the lineup. So, but Old Trafford will be rocking. I wish I was there. But fans also expect a hard fought contest. And I believe that with what the players have shown the last couple of games, it's very important that they continue that fight. And like Licha Martinez said, it's a change in mentality for the squad. So let's be hopeful that we can build from this. And then don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Tell me your thoughts and feelings about the game. And I will see you in the next one. Take care. Goodbye. And God bless you.